Hey, what's going on? Mr. Simonini here, and I just want to review how to find the vertex in all three forms. Something that you can do if you want to screenshot this or, take a picture of it or write this down, whatever you need to do. This is kind of a little bit of a cheat sheet, I would say, in order to find the vertex in all three forms. So if you look here, let's remind ourselves, in order to find the vertex in vertex form, all you do is you have to read it. It's the easiest one. So you look at the whatever's inside the parenthesis, you do opposite of it. In this case, the opposite of 1 or -1 would be 1. And whatever number is after it, which is in this case -4. So you just take whatever number is after it, which is going to be -4. So my vertex would be 1 comma -4. In standard form, in order to find the vertex, remember there's a really, really important formula that you have to understand. The x of the vertex, or the axis of symmetry, which is the same as the axis of symmetry, I should say, is the opposite of b over 2a. So if you look here, the opposite of 8 would be -8, and over 2a would be 2 times 1. You find that, and then you go ahead and substitute it back into your x's, and then you find your y vertex by computing this in your calculator, or what if you want to do it by hand, that's fine. But you should be getting an answer of 5 for the y vertex. So my vertex is -4 comma 5. So that's how you find the vertex in standard form. How to find the vertex in factored form, a little bit more work, I would say. But remember, you have to find the x-intercepts first. So the x-intercepts are going to be the opposites of these numbers right now. Just be aware though, again, remember this changes if I put a different number. So if I put like a 4 here, that changes this, and I'll show you how to do that next week. But just for now, you just have to worry about 1 being in front of x. So right now it's just going to be the opposite of 9, which is -9, and the opposite of -3, which is 3. Once you find your x-intercepts, then you can find the x of your vertex. What you do, remember, your x of your vertex is exactly in the middle of your two x-intercepts. So what you do is to find the average of -9 and 3, and then find the average, or the middle. You add the numbers up and you divide it by 2. You're always going to be dividing your x-intercepts by 2 here if you're finding the x of the vertex. So in this case, it's going to be -9 plus 3 divided by 2, which in this case is going to be -6. And then remember, what you do here is you substitute this -6 in both x's, and then you come down here, and that's what I have down here already, and you just plug those numbers in. So it'll be -6 plus 9 times -6 minus 3, and you get an answer of -36 for your y of your vertex. So your vertex is going to be -6, -36. So again, this is just a recap, how to find the vertex in all three forms. So again, if you want to screenshot this or write this down, this is a really important little cheat sheet for you to complete your quiz review. Now, speaking of your quiz review, you are going to be doing all the problems. Understand that it's really important to identify what form each equation is in. So I'm just going to give you a hint in each one. So if you look here, like in number 1, you have to find the vertex and the axis of symmetry. Remember, the axis of symmetry is just the x of the vertex. But what form is number 1 in? And again, I'm going to put V for vertex form, S for standard form, F for factor form. So if you look here, the form here, this is going to be vertex form. So you should be able to know how to do that. What form is number 2 in? Well, you have your A, you have your B, you have your C, so this is standard form, so S. If you look at number 3, this is a linear binomial times a linear binomial, so this is factored form. And then 4, with all of these questions, you're finding the vertex, so it's really important to understand what form you're in. So letter A is going to be vertex form, letter B will be standard form, letter C is going to be standard form, letter D is a linear binomial times a linear binomial, so that will be factored form. This right here is going to be vertex form, and then this is factored form right here. Be aware of this one. X is outside, so just to give you a warning, one of your x-intercepts is going to be 0. Your other x-intercept would be -2. Again, just talking about the x-intercepts. And then the last one right here is to sketch a graph of this. And you can use decimals.com if you need to, but understand this is in vertex form as well. Just a heads up, remember this negative right here is going to make the parabola go down. But anyways, I want you to finish this. So basically what you're doing for 1 through 4 and all the little problems, you're finding the vertex. It's really, really important for you to be able to find the vertex in all three forms so that next week we can start graphing. Because when we graph, guess what we're going to have to find first? We're going to have to find the vertex. And then once we find the vertex, we can create a table, and then we can get our points, and then we can graph. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed your week. Again, if you have any questions, then please contact me if you have any questions. All right, awesome. Thanks. Bye.